Good morning. It is 7:08 Tuesday, October 8th, and it's been a whole month, I believe, since I last vlogged. A lot has happened between then and now, clearly, because it's been a whole month, but I went to DC to visit Ryan for a bit and then worked there for a week, and then we took a whole week off to go to Italy to attend my friend's / previous internship manager's wedding. Morning! Out and about now. It was our first time going to Italy. I originally had the plan of vlogging the entire trip. It ended up just being too much. There was so much going on. It was our first time in a country where we don't speak the language. Italy was fun, but also a lot. By the end of the trip, I felt sick. After Italy ended, we went to New York for a little layover and to see my best friend Daniel. It's now been at least 3 to 4 weeks since the last vlog, but yeah, today we're going into the office because I'm having dinner with Lucy and Nina. I think by the time this vlog goes up, Nina would have departed the company, so I think it's okay to put it out there, but this dinner is basically Nina's goodbye dinner. So it's very bittersweet because I feel like Nina and I definitely developed a very friendly relationship, and I really cherished having her around. Yeah, I'm gonna make a very quick lunch right now. I'm first going to put the rice in the steamer. I'm gonna go wash my hair, get ready, and then I'm gonna come back and get the rest of lunch ready. I think I'm gonna make some kimchi fried rice. Sorry this whole intro took so long, but it's just so much has happened. Okay, I know it's not nighttime, but this Kerastase 8-Hour Magic Night Serum makes your hair super soft. And then I like to layer it with the Living Proof Smooth Styling Cream. This much. Trusty Dyson Airwrap. It is worth the buck. This is what the hair looks like after it's, I would say this is 70% dry. As you can see, it's really puffy. So what I'm gonna do now is actually let myself cool down a little bit because it's so hot in here, and then I'm gonna do my makeup a little bit, check on my rice, and then come back and do the rest of my hair. I think that's the new plan. Oh, looking pretty decent. Ooh, maybe a little mushy. All right, I threw on this mock neck, I believe. It's by All Saints. The fabric is ribbed, but it's super soft and nice. Anywho, also made myself a vitamin C drink. I've been having this every single day for a week now, I want to say. So my new brow obsession is the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. It, I think, has the strongest hold for clear gels I've used so far. I've used the Kosas one. I've used the Anastasia one. I tried the not Patrick Star, the Patrick Ta one. That one was a no for me. That one I think had the weakest hold, surprisingly enough. With hold, the Refi one still comes first, but unfortunately the white cast is just no bueno. I've also been obsessed with just using this House Labs concealer. Look at this one side on. I think I shade matched perfectly with this, which is why I love it so much. The formula, I don't know what they did. It's sticky, it's kind of thick, but it still blends into the skin so freaking smoothly. Sorry for everybody who tuned into my work content. Clearly, I'm having a beauty over share day today. But yeah, I've been wearing just concealer a lot lately with no foundation, which, if you know, I've been loving wearing foundation this past half year. Look at how good the concealer makes my skin look. And then it's just the standard Fenty Beauty Match Sticks in Amber. I use this for nose contour as well. I go back and forth between this and the MAC eyeshadow. Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush in the shade Provence. One size powder to lock everything in. And finally, the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And that's it for my everyday makeup. Time for some kimchi fried rice. kimchi, obviously. For some greens, I need some greens in my system. And then I used the canned tuna Ryan bought that never ate in my fried rice today because shockingly I ran out of Spam. Just going to let the juices out. And then I think I have time to chop some onions. I actually think this is plentiful. Maybe one more. Now I'm just gonna store my leftover onion into my Zwilling Fresh and Save baggie. Seal the top first. Get all the air out. Perfect. Now that it's perfectly vacuum sealed, it can probably last in my fridge for up to, I want to say, 2 to 3 weeks. Next up, we gotta dice some kimchi. Gonna get this much. Just give it a rough chop. So a few times horizontal, a few times vertical, and then you're all set. Onions in. Kimchi. Tuna. Rice. Guys, I forgot to vlog the whole day. Last day of work. Any thoughts?
I'm sad to leave all my friends behind.
Reformation cashmere sweater, YSL Sunnies, Hermes Twilly, Burberry Trench, Oakenford t-shirt, a Bottega belt, and these are some really old Urban Outfitter bootleg jeans, and then Todd's loafers. Good morning. I did a terrible job at vlogging the past few days because I haven't been back in the office in a while. I've been out of office, I've been working remote, and it was Nina's last day, so I really didn't pick up the camera much, and I apologize. But this is also where I ask all of you guys watching my vlogs. Do you prefer when I'm more talkative, or do you prefer it when it's more of a zen vlog where it's like background music or ASMR plus subtitles? Because I don't know, I personally feel like if I'm watching my own vlogs, I don't want to always hear myself talk. Is that just me? I don't know, so let me know. Also, beverage of choice this morning is brown sugar ginger tea. Okay, this was a bad idea. There isn't actually tea in it, but this is a very good drink for warming up your body because there's ginger in it. For girls who cramp a lot, this is good for you. My day has only just started. I've been waking up at 6:30 every day since I've gotten back, and it's been more than a week now, so I'm really happy and proud of myself for being able to keep up with this routine. I finally figured out why it was so hard for me in the past to wake up early and sustain it. What I've noticed is that when you're trying to wake up early and like maintain like early morning routine, if you're not using that time to be productive, you're not going to see value in why you have to wake up early. But lately what I've been doing is I've been using that extra 2.5 hours in the morning to really get myself back together, just because I've been out of town, I've been sick. My house is in shambles right now. Clothes everywhere, everywhere, just everything everywhere. And anyway, that's beside the point. So every morning I've just been setting aside time, or I should say every morning during that time where I have just to myself, I've been just doing a little bit of cleaning bit by bit, and then I've been using also that time to catch up on other work. There are a lot of changes that are currently going on in my life. I desperately want to talk about but can't just yet. Many of you already know my work permit is set to expire July next year, so there are moving pieces right now. It's all very daunting. It's a lot of chaos, a lot of adulting, a lot of figuring out for the first time, and just in case plan A doesn't work out, I'm also working on plan B, plan C, so lots of moving pieces that I am excited to share, but feel like I'm not quite ready yet. So that's kind of my little morning routine update. I feel like once you make your morning routine productive, not necessarily a repetitive one where it's like gym from 6:30 to 7:30, shower 7:30 to 8, get ready 8 to 9, whatever. It's not really about that. I've noticed that if it's just a very repetitive morning routine, sometimes I do get bored of it. So I try to spice it up by doing like different things every morning, but still kind of making it a very productive morning. If you haven't tried it, try it. I've been going to sleep like around 9 or 10 p.m. every day as well, so I think that definitely helps. Something else to note, I haven't had coffee in more than a week now, like no caffeine. It just so happened, and I've been just kind of going with the flow since. And then on top of that, I think it's been more than a week and a half since I had any alcohol, which, if you know me well, as embarrassing as it is to say, it's quite rare. Anyway, okay, now I'm really talking too much. Okay, the reason why I wanted to bring you guys to the kitchen is because I'm going to marinate some chicken. I know many of you enjoy my meal prepping slash cooking content, so wanted to show you guys how I prep my favorite chicken recipe. This is like a tried and true recipe that everybody in my life likes. It's just such a good standard recipe to use in your everyday meals. So I'm gonna show you guys how to marinate it. Don't mind the breadcrumbs. I had sourdough for breakfast, but I have here some boneless chicken thighs. You can also use chicken breast if you like. And then what you're going to need is some soy sauce, sugar, cooking wine. I like the Taiwanese rice wine, oyster sauce. That's really realistically all you need. I usually don't use a spoon and just eyeball this, but for the sake of this little marinating video, I will use a spoon for measurements. So I'm gonna do, that's a spoon and a half, 2 spoons. Okay, so that's 3 spoons of soy sauce, 1 spoon of oyster sauce. I'd say that's 2 spoons of cooking wine, and then I'm going to sprinkle just some regular white sugar in there. And then that's really it. Just place your chicken in. If you do like a little bit of kick, you can also sprinkle some black pepper in it. Okay, and this is what it looks like. dinner time. Friday before the long weekend is always chaotic. My manager's going out of office for the next week-ish, so lots of pass-offs and just preparations ahead of the long weekend. Now I feel like I can finally breathe. I am currently steaming sweet potatoes in the background, and then I'm gonna throw them into the oven. I'm going to roast them in the oven for a little bit whilst I cook the chicken. Ooh. And now for the chicken. Beautiful. I think I'm gonna do 2 pieces tonight. I'm going to pat some of the marinade off because if it goes in like this directly, it will burn quicker. The other 2 pieces, I'm just gonna save it for the weekend. Chicken is ready. Now let's check if our sweet potato is almost ready as well. This might not seem like much to most people and might not seem like an appetizing dinner, but it's exactly what I'm craving right now. Bon appetit.